Welcome to the Everton News Daily. Sean Dyche has given his pre-match press conference ahead of Everton's trip to Turf Moor on Saturday night to face Burnley. It's a 5:30 kickoff. It's obviously live on Sky. Everton looking for their fourth victory on the run. And not just the fourth victory on the run, but they're also looking for the fourth away win on the run. And it would be a huge result to go to Turf Moor and get 3 points. It's not a ground we've done particularly well at in the Premier League. We've played them on 8 occasions in the Premier League and we've lost 5 of those games. But the 2 times we have won there in the Premier League, we've won there convincingly. A 3-1 win and a 5-1 win, which was the last time we won there. So hopefully one of those 2 results would be excellent at the weekend. The manager was asked in his press conference for a injury and suspension update. This is what he had to say.
Suspensions. So Ganna and Jared, injuries. Youngie, Seamus won't be right for this one. We're hoping for a quick recovery from them too. Keno has trained today, so as long as there's no reaction, he'd be back in the thinking. I'm trying to think of else. Me quite a bit of a niggle, but I think he'd be okay. Dom's fine. I'm trying to think of else. We've got a few. But they should. Deli's still on the grass with us, but just going back through the motions to get back involved. And Andre's, he's been training with us for a few weeks now. He needs 90 minutes. We're hoping he gets that tomorrow.
I don't know why they asked about the suspension update. Doesn't change, does it? Jared Branthwaite and Idrissa Gana Gate both suspended, therefore wouldn't be playing. There's the update. The manager after that one was asked if there was a correlation between Everton's upturn in form after the 10-point deduction. Obviously, we won at Crystal Palace and went into the international break and we were doing okay. I think we had 14 points. And we then were given a 10-point deduction. We then lost the next game at home to Manchester United, but we have won 3 on the run, and it does look to have galvanised the team. But the manager was asked whether that points deduction did give the team, the players, an extra incentive, which has led to their winning streak. This is what Sean Dyche had to say about that.
It's not a red herring, but I just think that the team was operating well before that. I said early season we didn't get a win in the early games, but I thought some of the performances were excellent. We transferred that into winning performances. Then the news of the 10 points, and then other than the Man United game, which I thought we played very well in that, to be honest, we've gone on and won 3 and looked like a team, a competitive team. But the work was already getting done. I was pretty happy with the way the team were going before the 10-point situation. What it has done, I think, is enhanced it with our own supporters, enhanced the feel of the club. I think everyone was shocked, and I think not just Evertonians, not just us. I think the greater good of football were all shocked. We'll have to wait and see what the appeal brings. But to be clear on it with the players, I said, right, we've got to act as if that's it. It's a done deal. So our focus is challenge ourselves now, no excuses. Let's imagine it's done for now. And then anything that comes our way, hopefully, would be a bonus if there is anything coming our way.
Thank you for your time.
He's right. The manager is right. We were already in good form. I just said at the start of that, hadn't I? We just won at Crystal Palace. Going into that, I think Everton have won 9 of the last 12 games, which is a hell of a run. Not many people seem to be talking about that in the press, but that is the kind of good form Everton were in going into. Obviously, ahead of this points deduction, we've carried it on after the points deduction. So, yeah, it might have brought the fans and the club closer together because we're all in it together. But in terms of the team, I think they were doing all right anyway. It was just a case of getting our home form right, and we've been good away from home under Sean Dyche, and obviously the last couple of games at Goodison we've won and won comfortably. I think we've won 3 of the last 5 home games. We've won 3-0, 3-0 and 2-0, haven't we? And obviously, in fact, you can include Burnley in that as well. We won 3-0 against them in the cup, didn't we? So, I think it's 4 wins, a draw and a defeat in the last 6 games at Goodison. So starting to turn that form around the home will be massive for the rest of the season. Lewis Dobbin came off the bench last week to put the icing on the cake against Chelsea and seal the victory. We obviously saw the brilliant celebrations on Sunday night that were being put back on social media. And on Monday, Lewis Dobbin obviously delighted with his first goal. The manager was asked the effects of Dobbin's first goal on not only Lewis Dobbin, but also on the rest of the group as well, having a young player that's come through, come on and scored an important goal like that. This is what Sean Dyche had to say about that.
Yeah, I loved it. I loved it for him. I loved the reaction from the team and the fans alike. When I talk about that kind of bond with the fans, I think moments like that add on to that bond, and I think it was an authentic moment for the team, the way they all responded to his goal. Good lad, great lad in fact, and he's learning all the time. Frustrated by, he wants to play, he wants to be part of it, frustrated by not getting as many minutes as he'd like, which other players are as well. But he's also got that nice, healthy respect for the fact of how the team are going, who's playing, etc., etc. But for him to come on and a fine goal as well, a fine finish, what a first goal for him.
Is it hard?
There you go. The manager did confirm that Andre Gomez is set to play in an under-21 game tomorrow against West Bromwich Albion. The coaching staff want Gomez to play 90 minutes, get that under his belt before he's considered for first team action. I think if he comes through that 90 minutes tomorrow, I'd imagine he will be in the squad for when Everton take Fulham on at Goodison Park on Tuesday night in the quarter-final of the Carabao Cup. The manager obviously had name-checked Dele as well in the trainer, but he isn't ready yet. And I imagine when he is ready to play in games, he will do at least a couple of under-21 games. Gomez has already done an hour. Like I said, this is the next natural thing for him, to play a 90-minute game and just get that into his legs. So we'll see how he gets on there. That is it for the News Daily. Make sure you give the video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and if you want to become a Toffee TV Premier member, the link is in the description and the QR code's on the screen now. See you later.